Heads the call. It is heads. 20. Okay. Good luck, guys. All the best. Thank you.
Put Whelan out, so here comes the first delivery from Yusuf. And a bit down the leg side, will be called a wide. Yeah, welcome to Tim Wheeler, who joins Andy Nowdy out there for this match. But, we'll be sharing that with you shortly, as this one has been smashed away. That's a thunderous shot from Cable, beautifully stuck. So it's the Vidusha. They've just been a little bit too short as Vidusha. Let's see if he can get this. Has to then get himself back in. He does, and then he hits the next ball over the covers, and for 4 runs. A nice shot. It's there in the slot. Gets down on one knee. Lofts this over the infielders. Gets 4 more. It goes full toss, and this over will go magical, and this one goes all the way. Manos arriba, arbitro, porque eso es 6 carreras, una cita, 6 más, and it does go magical. Well, what does this hit, bat or pad? And the umpire thinks long and hard and decides it is the pad, and I get the feeling when you look at this again, it probably is the correct decision. It's straight. It's right the way back. It's hitting him on the back pad. So he is going to go.
Yeah, clever batting. There's no fine leg. And this will probably go all the way this time. It does. Smart batting. Multi-faceted spinner. This isn't a good ball first up, though. He puts a bit of pace on. He's going to disappear. Garricky, he likes what he sees. Short, Gundy, 4.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happened to the likes of the, what I would say the key bowlers.
Another one he kind of just rolls through into the gap, and this will be 4. So Garricky getting going, and he joins Johnson on 10. That also brings up the 50 in pretty quick time for overseas.
Yeah, they're motoring along here. But once again, look, it's just too short. That's just easy hitting. And that's because he's been bowling too short. There we go again, right on cue, too short. That's a Gundy ball, and really, I mean, he's too good a bowler to be bowling that at the moment.
And he does. It's going, and gone. Maximo. And the Heinrich manoeuvring his team to a good score, and he comes down, and you can see that he's just a bit more confident going down the ground, isn't he? And he gets that one, not quite out of the middle, but enough to get him 6. He does, and, well, Heinrich goes large again, and another one. This is even bigger. Maximo! Back-to-back. That ends the 5th over. 78 for 1. Can't put away the bad ball. And this one's a bit too short, and he will put it away. That's good. Bit of batting. That's bullseye territory. Maximo. Well, Kivian, a bit of the old Special K about this one as he swings overseas into the 90s. He's a long way out of his crease. And this isn't. This is a good shot, and he launches this one out of the ground. Maximo. Well, Johnson just takes this off a length. Was in the slot, and it had to go.
It's a delightful shot. Just wait for this. It's in there, in the slot, and boom.
Got plenty of batting to come. He does the same thing again. This time the fielder comes around and he holds the catch. Well, that's a brilliant catch by Jojo Thomas. So Johnson takes on the fielder once and wins. The second time he's not so lucky. That would have gone for 6, Rico. And Avishka has his wicket in the end.
Chin, does it?
Wow, that might. But this is the best case scenario. Well, Villiers, well, he's had some issues with his face getting a battering. And instead, he knows what to do with this one. Maximo, a 7 from heaven, and a free hit coming up for Christian. Anthony Chandaram gets the bowl. In over number 9. The worst ball, but a pretty good shot, and this is going to beat the field, and that's 4. And Villiers, I like this shot from him. It's a lot more correct, I think. He's not too leg side conscious. And he sees there's a big gap straight down the ground. The fielder could have done better, maybe, but it was just hit too well. Villiers gets 4. Don't play it correctly. This isn't a full toss, and it will go, and it is out of here. Maximo! Chandaram just gives Garricky a little bit of length, and he's ready to deal with it. And overseas, looking at a completely different cricket team with the bat this morning.
Yeah, completely different, and you can see that the intent is there. They're probably thinking, okay, we did bat well in the first one, but 95 wasn't enough.
And pitches up, and now he might be gone. And it's a good adjustment from Chandaram. And Garricky, he was hoping for something a bit more pitched up, but it was always leaving him, wasn't it? So a little edge, but still very good contribution from Heinrich. He'll go. Villiers. Another full toss. This time he gets it wrong, and it should be caught. And it is caught eventually. Don't know about the split Splits attempt, though, from the keeper, Delanen, but he does hold on. He goes to a full toss in the last. It's 122 for 4.
He does really well to get there, doesn't he?
Oh, this one's hit pretty well, though. This will do. He'll get 4. And so the Mongoose is in session. Well, dunce cap or no dunce cap, Marks is off to the races with the boundary.
Yeah, good shot. He knows where Vishka's going to be bowling this, so he's very quick to get outside the off stump.
We try and play a cricket shot. Last ball. Well, it charges, so it won't be a no ball. They might as well run here. Marks needs a little bit of a hurry up, and in the end he gets it. So just get the 2. And so they're going to finish 128 for 4.
Once again, they've got the runs on the board. Healthy runs as well, 128. Not a good start for Marks. It's quick, but down the leg side. Powerful hit and a really nice shot as well. That's 4 runs. Beautifully played, 4 carreras. And it just backs himself, doesn't he? Look, takes a couple of steps down. 1, 2, 3, y bang. David Marks bowled very well in the first match as well, didn't he? Slower delivery, thumped, and that one has gone like a rocket. Really, absolutely mullet. Nice to see some of the Knights there. That's Nitin Babu, who comes out of the shade where the boys are sitting. There's only 4 so far. This one has to go to the boundary, you would think. He goes for it, and he just gets it over the infielder. Just gets it over mid-on. 1 bounce as it goes to the boundary. So it doubles the score off the over. Score 8 of that one.
Yeah, gets him on the hook, and he gets it good. Maximo. Challenge was down there by Marks, who was shooting to kill. But Bastian turns on it and gets 6. And yeah, big moment in this chase, really, because that could have quite easily gone straight up in the air. Bastian launches, and he's going to get this one, and they need it. Maximo. Southern Crusaders up into the 40s. And with that rate climbing towards 17, they're going to need plenty more of that to get back into this match. Anyway, here's Cable getting a ball. I mentioned he's a good spin option, and he might have a wicket straight away. It's the dunce cap that comes into effect, and it's taken by Marks. So no skid marks that time, and Bastians is going to have to go. Cable gets a wicket from the get-go. What a good start to his series, 43 for 1.
Ryan Bastians, who will go for 30 of 21. This is well hit. He's going to get it in the gap, is he? Yeah, he is. Nice shot, 4 runs. This is thumped, and this will go all the way. Balle. Ginna sona. Shaka. Lag gaya. So Yusuf. Well, Yusuf looking useful as he comes in. Vishka will go after him again, I'm sure. Gives himself some room. Goes up in the air. It's gone long and all the way. 6 runs, 6 more. So Vishka, 2 6s from him. And that's the first 2 deliveries, 6 and 6. He's going to try and do it again. And he will do it again. That's 3 in 3. Shaka. No hay 2 in 3. Que guay, que genial. It's Shaba time. Calypso style at the Marsa International Cricket Ground. What a good over that ended up being. It started up being a disaster with the wicket of Bastians. Smashed, trying to get it in the gap, and he will get it in the gap. There's going to be 4 runs, so he'll go for 15 off his 2 overs. And once again, it's that last delivery that finds its way to the boundary. Takes the score to 73.
Now he goes straight, he'll go well. This is out of here. Maximo. Yeah, Vishka, difference maker. And I've got to be honest, with a score like this, I'm a little bit surprised they didn't open up with someone like an Avishka or... Now, slower ball. This is going to go even further. Well, he nails it. He picks it. But even more importantly, he smashes it. So back to max 6s. Maximo time. There's that off cutter. He sees it, takes the chance. He chose the sticks. Avishka knew straight away that one wasn't coming back. Now gets something he slightly mishits, but it's still going to be out of here. Maximo! Wow, that one goes magical. And bringing it back from the beyond. We're talking about the point of no return. And that one gets it back to the possible, because it'll be 35 required off the last 12 balls, 17 and a half and over. Yeah, over number 9. And edged and gone. So Johnson comes up with the goods. This one just goes away from Yusuf slightly. And Garricky does the rest behind the stumps. So really, it was starting to become an issue of concern. Comes up with one that just moves away slightly. And yeah, Garricky, he gleefully accepts the chance. So it all happens in the 9th. And overseas hoping it all happens for them. You put him down the pecking order. And this is one, and he's going to be out. So straightening down the line, and Johnson does it again. Johnson and Johnson with the double strike in the 9th. And Thakua goes 2 and out. Again, got to question the decision-making in the moment. Avishka is on fire. This one, yeah, probably only the height for me. That's interesting. I mean, he's also holding himself. I mean, that hits him in the cooler. Yeah, there's one of them, and that's out of here. Maximo! Watch the impossible. Let's flick on to the ECN. If this is ever going to happen, someone like Avishka could do it. Most runs we've ever seen off last over is 23 to win a game, but even on that occasion, it was 26 off 5. Back to live action. Stop moving around, just hit it. Well, it won't be 6, but it will be 4. He could have taken the wide, but he gets the boundary anyway. So 6 and 4, that's the pace. You need 10 off every 2 balls in this over, and he gets it off the first couple. Yeah, so Cable, I would even consider going back to some off spin, maybe trying something different. If 20 off 4, again, cannot really afford to miss out on one of these. There's another one that's asking for it, and this is going all the way. I think it is Maximo. And that brings up his 50 of just 15 balls. And Cable digging it in. He needs to get fuller again, but doesn't want to overcompensate. It's a horror start to this over. He's come in, and he's been a game changer. Needs another boundary though. Gets another one. This is a top edge. How far though? You've got to hustle back for 2 if it doesn't go. It will not go. All right, Rico, here we go. 12 on his back. 12 is what's required, and they're wide.
Ooh.
And now 6 and a 4 will tie it. You got to be nervous.
You said it. He moves around too much in the crease.
Now he might be gone, or he might hit it for 6. He does hit it over marks. Maximo, but it's all over. And I suppose Cable's a hero, even though his last over ends up going for 25. But he had it to play with. And late drama, not the net run rate boost that overseas want, but it is their first win of the series. The final score in a very entertaining match 30. Overseas Cricket Club 128, Southern Crusaders 124.